I don't feel it's going to be quite enough to just destroy Ligero. See, I want to obliterate his memory from the British wrestling scene.
Why has the director got a saw?
Can we get some help out here?
Do those people coming? Do those citizens go in Ligero's face? His eye?
You've entertained us all, whether it be here in Broxbourne, whether it be in the north, whether it be in the west, whether it be in the east, doesn't matter where it was. You've entertained us in this ring with your high-flying ability, outside of the ring, off balconies, through the air. But we've never heard you speak.
What is he going to say?
Rafa Benitez, Fernando Torres, Copacabana. It'll be something like that. What? Dream here.
The only reason, El Ligero, anyone gives a damn about you in the first place is because they think you're special. Starting tonight, I'm gonna take away your originality. I'm gonna take away everything you hold dear. I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna destroy it, till no one even remembers the name El Ligero. What are you gonna do with the one-arm Ligero?
This is ridiculous. This is going to...
Daryl Anwar is only there to hold the clapperboard. He is not there. It's
In that
turned into
case,
it's 2-on-1. It's not.
Get the hell out of my ring.
Wait a second. It looks like Ligero is leaving.
It's all about El Ligero, about how great he is, about what a high flyer he is, about how amazing he is. The fact is, the only reason people love El Ligero is because he wears a goofy mask. If you took that mask away from him, you'd have nothing. And El Ligero, you think you're so original, I plan to take that originality away from you. Well, right now, I don't feel it's going to be quite enough to just destroy Ligero. See, I want to obliterate his memory from the British wrestling scene. Embarrass him. Destroy him. That is just a fraction of what I am going to do to you.
It's on set, here's Daryl Anwar, and here he is, here's the man himself. Here is the next FWA British Flyweight Champion, the Bollywood Dream. RJ Singh is here in Broxbourne. The culture levels have just gone through the roof.
Any way he can, Robinson will try and escape.
Wait a minute.
What's he going for here? Robinson, he's up high. Robinson, shooting star press, but no one home. Nobody home.
Impressive looking manoeuvre, but it hit nothing but canvas. Sweet Bollywood Dreams, Bradshaw.
Robinson is out. Singh with the cover and Singh advances.
Jai Ho, RJ Singh is through to the next round of the FWA Flyweight Tournament.
And now, good for you people. Just for you people. Right now, I am going to preview you all my latest Bollywood film.
Here you go, Bradshaw.
So if we can have all the
this
lights
should be
right
good.
down, and everybody, look to the video screen.
You wanted footage, well ask and you shall receive.
Yeah, blink and you'll miss it would be my guess.
Surely it can be better than slam dunk.
Whoa! It's El Ligero! El Ligero is in Broxbourne! And, my, Ligero he took off the sling. Ligero has taken off the sling. Greg, I think El Ligero has recovered. Greg, did you see that? It's El Ligero returns next month at Hotwired.
Of course I saw it. Did I see it? Of course I saw it. I can't help but see it. No wonder the director's not happy. No wonder RJ Singh with that.
Of RJ Singh's new Bollywood film. But the bigger story here is that El Ligero has recovered. My God, what a big story this is. Ligero in action next month.
El Ligero, you think you can ruin my big moment? The moment where I show the world why I am the greatest flyweight wrestler in this country. Why I am India's #1 son, the greatest Bollywood star. Well, El Ligero, this is for you and all the other flyweights out there. I'm going to be the new FWA's flyweight champion. Because I'm better than El Ligero, and I'm better than all the other flyweights. Because I am the Bollywood dream. I am RJ Singh.
For one of the greatest stars on the UK scene, it has been the longest 6 months of El Ligero's life. But after surgery on an injured shoulder, tonight the Mexican sensation returns.
An injury as serious as the separated shoulder that El Ligero suffered, it doesn't just play havoc with your body, it plays havoc with your
All
mind.
the attention on Darius Coffey. As you see, Coffey is starting this one strongly. But Ligero, for his part, looks like he hasn't missed a step. Coffey goes to the ropes. Ligero takes it down. Arm drag. And well, Coffey held on. Arm drag of his own. Leapfrog. This is fast-paced action in the flyweight division. Chest bump and another high five now between.
What on earth is going on here, Bradshaw? You know, Darius Coffey, we said it, he's got a great opportunity here. Probably the biggest opportunity of his young career. And he should be going after that injured shoulder. That's what I'd tell him to do if I was in his corner. He should be trying to pull it out of its socket again, not engaging in it. But surely, Dave, looking at your ugly mug, you will know how difficult it is to wear a mask.
How do you know? I've been
Let alone wrestling one.
nothing wrong with having a bit of fun in there. You know, Darius Coffey, El Ligero, entertaining the fans. When this gets down to business, as I say, one man and one man only will join Bubblegum, RJ Singh and Rockstar Spud in that flyweight tournament.
Done by yours truly, Gregor Truthland, the world's #1 wrestling journalist, with the Road Dog. He's just risen to the top there.
What did Road Dog make
you may
of
see
you?
the coffee and cream.
I'm interested. What did Road Dog make of you? Yeah.
He said if he ever came back to Generation X, he wanted me as the manager. That's his exact great opportunity here to take on a man who's not been in the ring for 6 months and beat him and advance in this flyweight tournament. This is the chance of a lifetime for Darius Coffey. He needs to show more urgency, but no.
Well, you're talking about how he's a one-armed man. I haven't seen Ligero tendering that shoulder at all. In fact, that spinning DDT.
It's the C4L, that's what he calls it. He must have hit that one from memory, and it's enough to get him the win, Dave.
Well,
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and qualifying for the FWA Flyweight Championship Tournament, El Ligero!
well, put the rumours to rest. El Ligero is not suffering from any ring rust, as far as I can tell. He has come back in the most emphatic of possible ways to beat Darius Coffey and become the final qualifier. Oh, what's this?
You see, Carpe Diem, El Ligero, you interrupted my celebration, so I guess it looks like I'm about to do the same to you. But that's not the case, you see, El Ligero. Between the two of us, I'm the better man.
Considerably.
So I haven't come out here to rain on your parade. In fact, I've come out here to congratulate you.
That's magnanimous from the Bollywood dream, you must admit.
So why don't you man up and shake my hand.
Why does he have to do this in the middle of the ring? Why can't he do it backstage if he wants to shake his hand? This is suspect, to say the least.
Is he going to use the shoulder injury as an excuse for not showing respect? Once again, showing disrespect for the Bollywood Dreams Indian culture, just like he did at Carpe Diem.
I know your English isn't so great. Perhaps you didn't understand me. Now I said good luck, so shake my hand.
Don't do it, Ligero. Do not do it.
Habla ingleses, do you understand? I said shake my hand.
Does the UK luchador understand? Obviously not, he will now. What an insult this is to the heritage. And wait a second, you can't, there you go.
Oh, Ligero tried to fight back against Singh, and now it's a gang assault. There's Adil Khan with the flag.
Hey, that's a wrap as far as El Ligero's concerned.
Here comes Coffee. Here comes Coffee. Coffee is going to come to the aid of the man who just beat him.
But look at RJ Singh and his cohorts putting the boots to Derry's Coffee for daring to stick his nose where it does not belong, because this is all about embarrassment, like I said before, Dave. This is all about what happened at Carpe Diem. RJ Singh does not forget. And when El Ligero refused to shake his hand as well, that just added insult to the previous insult.
Oh, here's Singh. Singh drops Ligero on his face. And he's got the camel clutch. Why is this allowed? Someone get out here and stop this.
This is marvellous. I hope they're filming this for RJ's next Bollywood film. It would be priceless footage. And what's this, Dave?
It's a saw. What?
Why has the director got a saw?
Well, Ligero's back being contorted. That can't be
Is this
doing
to do
his
with-
shoulder any good either. But what?
Is it the final cut for the film, perhaps?
Singh is ordering Adil Khan to... What is he doing? What?
Oh, they wouldn't.
No way!
Oh,
No way!
Oh, yes! This is fantastic, Dave.
They're cutting the horns off El Ligero!
They're touching the mask. That would normally be sacrilegious, but I have to say, given the lack of respect that El Ligero's shown for RJ Singh's culture, surely turnabout is fair play, Dave.
Does Singh have no heart whatsoever? A Mexican wrestler's mask is his soul, it is his life, his identity, and RJ Singh has just done surely one of the worst things he could possibly do to El Ligero. This is vile, absolutely disgusting.
Well, you can say that, Dave, but RJ Singh, you can't say El Ligero was not warned. Now wait just a minute. We're going to see Sweet Bollywood Dreams. No, we're not. Coffee's back. Coffee's back and he's made the save. But I was about to say, Bradshaw, an important point is that El Ligero was warned way back at New Frontiers. RJ Singh said he was going to take every bit of originality away from El Ligero, and now he's taken away one of the most original things about Ligero. The horns of the mask, Dave. The horns of the mask.
What is Singh's problem? Why is he so jealous of El Ligero that he has to come out here and desecrate the thing that matters most to him?
RJ Singh, please explain your disrespectful and heinous actions this evening.
Hey, you listen to me, do you understand? El Ligero, what we did to El Ligero, what we did was absolutely correct. What we did was right. You know why? Do you know why? Because El Ligero is too stupid to realize that he does not belong in the FWA. You know? And he does not belong in the FWA. He's not welcome in the FWA. And the flyweight title belongs to RJ Singh, not El Ligero. Do you understand? Do you understand?
You know, you can only warn a man so many times. And Ligero, if I were you, I'd think twice about trying to take away my title shot. In fact, if I were you, I'd stay away from British Umbrella. Get out.
Life's so... Now El Ligero's music is playing, but Elkin has escaped to the outside. And here he is! Here he is! He is the man they call the Mexican sensation. El Ligero is in Brookspawn, and as you saw from the mask he's holding up, My God, he has reason to need revenge against RJ Singh. Look at him go. Look at Ligero go. It was less than 3 months ago at Hotwired in Nottingham that RJ Singh did the most disrespectful thing he could possibly do to a Mexican wrestler when he desecrated Ligero's mask, sawed the horns off it.
And he's about to do even worse now with Sweet Bollywood Dreams, Dave. No!
Backdrop by Ligero. Come on, Ligero. Clothesline to the outside. Manservant, and here comes Singh. Again.
I will be having words with Gil later, though. I mean, you can't look a gift horse in the mouth sometimes. And that was a fairly good offer, I thought. Made in the, the right spirit from the Bollywood Dream.
Singh goes for the cover. It doesn't say much for your confidence in your own academy if you think he'd be better served leaving it and becoming a manservant.
I'm not saying he would leave the academy. He could sweep up after House of Me as well.
Maybe you should join Singh's entourage.
Might learn some important manservant skills.
Manservant skills, please. Singh goes for the cover and gets two as Ligero gets that right arm up.
You have to understand that ostensibly the Indians are a peace-loving nation, but they will retaliate when provoked. When their territory is threatened, and that is exactly what has happened, with El Ligero disrespecting RJ Singh and the Bhangra Knights culture time after time after time.
What's he done? What's he done to disrespect Indian culture? Name me one thing.
Carpe Diem, when they were about to show us some footage of the latest Bollywood film, and El Ligero's music hit. There's one. Refusing to shake RJ Singh's hand at Hotwired. There's two.
Well, would you shake his hand knowing what you know about RJ? No, that's probably a bad question. Probably a bad question. My goodness. Talk about when provoked they will attack. Well, what more provocation could there be to the culture of Mexico than what Singh did to Ligero? Singh had been bad-mouthing his rival for several months, saying he's nothing without his mask, he's just another unoriginal wrestler.
He's an original Ligero. That's what he is.
Yeah, you said that already. Wasn't especially funny the first time. Singh goes for the cover again. With the help of his entourage, he's certainly been dominating the majority of this one in the ring. Go for those sweet Bollywood dreams again is Singh. There's a spinning kick to the head. He hit him in the temple. Singh may be out cold. Singh may be out cold, but he's just instinctively kicked out on 2.5.
You know, we could talk about culture. We could talk about what RJ Singh did to El Ligero's horns, but there is no getting away from the fact that RJ Singh can get it done. He can get it done, Dave, inside the squared circle. And if you can't get it done at British Uproar, then when can you get it done?
It's only a very big stage to be starting out in this flyweight tournament. Singh, the first ever flyweight champion here in the FWA, looking to regain the belt. A belt that's been dormant for a good couple of years now.
Two-time flyweight champion he was as well.
Landed quite hard on his chest and his shoulders on that last move, taking a long time to get to his feet, but not as long as Singh took to get to the top, because Ligero has ended up leaving Singh in a quite painful position.
El Ligero in his fabulous Rougeos throwback gear. He's an all-Mexican boy.
Slaps to the chest from El Ligero. Tell you, if you're RJ Singh, where do you go from here? Caught upside down, nowhere to go, and one of the most high-flying stars on the British scene is above you. It is a nightmare scenario. Singh able to escape. Ligero went for that stomp. He still got him though. Baseball slide style kick.
Kick out RJ. Oh, just got the ropes. The director helped him there. The director giving him instructions.
Oh yeah, well of course Singh's going to go to the outside as soon as he's losing, because that's where his backup is, that's where those cheerleaders are.
Take time. If you're in trouble, take a breather. It's good strategy.
Oh, Ligero! Oh, I thought he was going to go for Singh. Instead he takes out Darrow Anwar. There's Adil Khan checking on his fellow manservant.
That will send Daryl Anwar back to Calcutta.
Some good Indian restaurants in Croydon. Ligero drops the top rope.
The director's camel coat has come off now, Dave.
Do you have Indian food up north?
Of course we do.
Probably deep fry it and put it in batter though.
You're being disrespectful to where I come from now. I'll knock you out, Bradshaw. I'm a writer, not a fighter, but I'll knock you out.
I am quaking. Ligero up high. Goes for a senton bomb. Singh tries to charge him. Here's Adil Khan. He has no business being on the apron.
Referee Tommy Stevens distracted. Oh! That's the final cut right there, Dave.
What happened? I didn't see what happened.
Oh, what happened was the director told RJ Singh to cover him. 1, 2, 3, Jai Ho!
The winner of this match in the flyweight round robin tournament, RJ Singh.
That's quite right, ring announcer, as I was about to say. He's taken everything away from El Ligero.
Well, no, I'm
Cut
not.
off the horns, and now he's beaten him at British Uproar. 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring.
Now what's he doing? I was going to say a more accurate statement would have been to say the winners of this match, RJ Singh and those 3 henchmen he's got out here. And now, Russian leg sweep. Well, this is
Indian leg sweep, I think you'll find.
now what's he doing? Singh is saying, oh, what? No. Please tell me RJ Singh did not just say what I think he said to Adil Khan.
Adil, get the scissors.
Adil Khan looks a little bit reluctant, to say the least, to do something as extreme as knees. Well, I think knees to the groin by El Ligero. It looked like Singh was going to try and put him back in that camel clutch type move. There's the C4L from the Mexican sensation. And well, before there was any chance for Singh to continue stalking his prey and possibly cut the horns off another El Ligero mask, Ligero fights back. And there's that mask that was defaced so horrendously back at Hotwired.
I think this is a case of closing the stable door, though, Dave. Too little, too late for El Ligero.
Ligero making a statement. He may not have won the match, but he has won the fight against RJ Singh, and he has reclaimed the horns that were brutally stolen from him.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for El Ligero!
That's Dave Morales!
So El Ligero, do you think what I did to your stupid little mask was something